Good morning all. In last lecture we have studied about analysis of variance and covariance of one-way analysis. Now we take some example of that method. So what we do, we illustrative chapter using a data in present in this table. So this is my table. I have to find out its x bar, y bar and mean and sum around this table. So I will get around the tables we get the sum of I squares and degree of freedom by column wise and row wise and mean square, and then we find out the mean f ratios. If f ratios, so if f ratio, I think got that f ratios part 17.944 is greater than, so this hypothesis is acceptable. Now what are the assumptions in use analysis of variances? So there is a basic assumptions are that the error terms is normally distributed. It means with zero mean, the error has a constant variance. The error is not related to any of categories of x, and the error terms are uncorrelated. Now if there is two independent variables in the terms, then we use two-way analysis, and my data of two-way analysis is that, and the compound and combined interest, we have to take this type of a table where sources of variations is more than 2, then sum of square, we find out the sum of square, degree of freedom, then we have find out mean square, and taking f ratios and significant of f ratios we discuss by this method. So if we discuss this table and continued this table, we get this terms, and according to data, what we if we find out the f ratios, we have analysis that our null hypothesis is acceptable or not. Analysis of variance. When examine the difference, the mean values of the dependent variable in the often necessary to take into account the influence of uncontrolled independent variable. For example, in determine how different groups expose the different commercial evaluate of a brand, it may necessary to control the prior knowledge, or suppose that we want to determine the effect of in-store promotions and coupling on the sales while controlling to the effect of clientele. Analysis of variance is given by, in this example, the covariance, the sum of square, and again df mean square, and significance of fa. We have take one and both two-way interactions, so we get this type of results, and if results sum of square and row covariate and convergential is given by this tables. The basic issues of interpretation is that key important issues involved in the interpretation of ANOVA results include interactions, relative importance of factors, and multiple comparisons. If interactions, the difference interactions that we can use conducting ANOVA or two or more factors are shown in figure this. In figure, so figure is given by this. This we have find out the possible interaction effects if interaction there and interaction not, an ordinal and disordinal, non crossover and crossover there. So we have to discuss by ordinal coordinates x1, x11, x12, x13 and x22 and x13 when different figures. This is the pattern ki how increasing or decreasing is that. So if multivariate analysis of variance MANOVA we have started there, so if it's a similar way of ANOVA, but if it's use more than one metric dependent variable. If MANOVA, the null hypothesis is the vector of means of multiple dependent variable and equal across as a group, and multivariate analysis of variance is appropriate when the two and more dependent variable are the correlated. Now we conclude our chapter ANOVA. Thank you.